We spent a few days exploring Sibiu, Romania. Come along with us, we'll show you some of our favorite things in the town.
Today we are exploring the natural history park, Brasov Forest, and we are having a great time. We stopped to get some ice creams. The boys are playing down by the lake for a minute, but this park was set up as a way to really preserve the history of the Romanian culture and what life was like before a lot of modernization. And so we're really enjoying taking a look back in time.
This is a great place for
When you go walking through Sibiu, make sure that you find the old town. It's a lower neighborhood. It's literally staircases down to the lower part of the town. It also provides excellent views of the cathedrals.
That's incredible.
As you wander the city through the large square and the small square, you'll see these tunnels all over for easy passageways, and they're really cool. Sibiu is home to over 15 different churches and cathedrals, so as you walk through the city, you'll find art like this that pops up all over while you explore from church to church. Throughout the city, you'll see several of the old fortifications and the city walls, many of which now are home to historical museums that you can enter.
We're out exploring Sibiu today.
So we're at this little market area. In the off season, a few of the things look like they're closed. We're pretty excited to see what we can so far. Pretty cool. So it looks like some plant shops, a whole bunch of restaurants. It smells incredible here. And looks like they have all kinds of things. So thought maybe it'd be a little more lively. It is a Saturday, so we were hoping things would be a little more open, but it's looking that might not be the case when it's this cold out. It's a little chilly today.
Hold on.
So I don't know if this is new or old, unoccupied, because like many places that shut down during COVID, retail stores saw a big hit from that, so maybe that's a little bit of what we're seeing here. A lot of these seem empty and closed, but you can see the potential for this place is actually pretty cool. I love the idea behind it. It's like a road, and it looks like it's maybe made for bikes, but we'll see. So it has pedestrian walkways and a roundabout, which is kind of a cool way to teach your kids like all the road signs. It's keeping us busy whilst wind blown. But we'll head over to the large square after this and try to pick out some treats. So today we gave the kids each 10 lei, which is the equivalent of about $2.15. And they get to pick a treat, each of them. And then we'll take them home and see what the best treats that they found are. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. We're loving how walkable the city is. So here's a little promenade. Down further they have like a walk of fame with some stars that leads to the theater. Learned that was the first theater in Romania. Had the first performances live. The building burned down a few times, so it's not the same that it was. But they are still doing performances on site of where the original spot was. The city, we got super lucky. We were able to find a booking right near Old Town Sibiu. And so just across the street here are the little markets that we were just at that are unfortunately all closed. So we're gonna head into what is the busiest street in all of Sibiu. And we'll show you that. It's amazing pedestrian area. We've really enjoyed being there. And there's a lot of great places to eat. So this is actually a city that has won awards for being a hub for gastronomy. So we came to see if maybe for Saturday there'd be something going on here. For International Women's Day they had a bunch of booths set up selling flowers and things. I love this pedestrian street for not just because we like to wander around different towns and because we like good food, but it has a lot of charm and color in the buildings and a lot of extra decor and strange children. except for I brought those ones.
That is me. I am.
But from what we can tell, that's what a lot of these cities are using to rebuild and to update, is the money made on gambling, which I think is actually a pretty smart thing to be able to keep, you know, the city clean, stuff like that, is use those funds.
First treat bought. Didn't spend the full 10, only spent 6 lei. What do we got? Bearing in mind that 10 lei is only about $2. Let's see what we got. Ooh. That looks delish.
Oh my gosh.
Beth, come sit next to me.
We are hanging at the mall. It's a little cold and windy outside, so the plan that we had for today didn't work out. A lot of things were closed, so the kids are continuing their thing. They found a cotton candy machine. We have found it interesting that every mall we've been to here has an anchor store that is a grocery store, and so that's the other reason why we wanted to come today, pick up some food for our train ride to Cluj-Napoca, and so we're gonna do that while we're here. But the kids are having fun picking treats. One of the things that we like to show with traveling full-time as a family is that things happen here the same way that they would at home. Silly mistakes. We go to the dentist like we did in the last town, or this week's adventure, our son sat on a toilet seat and it cracked. So we are off to a hardware store in Sibiu, Romania to find a new toilet seat.
I mean, we could obviously just report it to the owner, but we never know. Like, some of them are super honest. They're like, yep, no problem. It's like $5, I'll throw it on. Some of them are like, oh, I'm gonna have to get a plumber out there, and then they want to charge you a lot, and you just don't want to get into the mess. So,
and it's also super inconvenient for them, especially if they have someone else come in. So it's nice when we can, it's something small like this, we can just take care of ourselves.
We know we can, it's literally a snap-on lid. We just need to go buy one.
So, plus then we get to experience a hardware store. Yay.
Yeah, who doesn't
Super
love
yay.
going to Home Depot all the time?
Fatal mistake number 1, we forgot to bring the seat that we're replacing with us. Number 2, communication's obviously a little bit of an issue. I think is up there and we can't get to it. We did use Google Translate and try to get some help, and she gave us one that doesn't fit and said, this is it, that's all we have, even though I'm pretty sure they're still up there. So, you know, classic Home Depot, Lowe's type interaction, no matter what country you're in. So we're stuck here. It's been, I don't know, we've been doing this for what, 35 minutes now? It's not fun.
The Bridge of Lies in Sibiu is beautiful, but also has so many different stories of the origin of it. Definitely look them up.
It is our last night here in Sibiu, so we decided to treat the family and go out for dessert and coffee. One of our favorite things we found to eat in Romania is what, guys?
Papanashi.
It's like a donut that has like a jelly on it, and then like a cream sauce.
But it's like a sour
light.
cream.
Yes.
And it's a Romanian delight. You have to try it here.
We probably eat more dessert in restaurants in the last couple weeks than ever in our entire lives because we're a little bit crazy about this one.
So good.
So they just got here. This is the papanashi. So this is like a sour cream, like a sweet and sour cream. Usually they're blueberry. A couple places have 2 kinds of jam on them, we've learned. But they come in an order with 2, which is perfect for sharing. They were nice to let us do 2.5 orders, so for once we each get our own instead of having to share. But how do you feel about?
I want to eat it. It's so pretty.
It is pretty. The boys have already made a mess. Totally worth it. So we're gonna finish off here, head home, clean up the apartment, get packed up for a very early morning ride tomorrow. We've got about 6 hours on the train. So thanks for joining us through Sibiu. We'll catch you in the next town.